What's up, guys? It's Mr. Fit to Flourish, and today I wanted to show you real quick how I prep for the week in terms of news and my stocks watch list. So I wanted to share my screen here, and basically what I do on Sundays is I do a stocks and coffee with my partner K5, and we pretty much go over the stock market news as well as events that are upcoming for the week. And we share this with our Discord team, and it's really good. It pretty much prepares you for what's coming up. And I like to start off with a quote, and then I do a week in review. I look at a lot of the plays that happened during the week. So I go back to the Discord and see what were we doing really well on, what plays were we calling out, and what plays were we hitting on. And typically it's all the plays that we put on our watch list, pretty much everything we hit. There's really no misses. The reason is because we focus on stocks with opportunity. If you want to know more about that, look at my video from yesterday, how I talked about choosing stocks with opportunity. So then we look at earnings plays and how earnings played out. And we typically target the best companies for earnings. And then we end up reviewing the companies that we targeted the previous week. And yeah, so we do that. Then we look at economic data from the previous week, and then we look forward. So how do we look forward in terms of looking of what's coming next in terms of economic news as well as earnings? So what I do is I start off by going to Yahoo Finance. This is pretty simple. So for beginners, pretty simple stuff. Just go to Yahoo Finance and look for the big news. And what I'm not looking for is I'm not looking for opinion type articles. I'm looking for what is going on. So like Russia attacks Ukraine, or Elon Musk creates a new AI that goes to Mars in 10 seconds. So like I'm looking for facts, things that happen in events. I'm not looking for, oh well, this analyst thinks that this is going to happen. Like I don't care about what you think is going to happen. A lot of the times analysts are wrong, like 90% of the time. A lot of retail traders who don't go on YouTube or flash anything. A lot of retail traders and Wall Street traders know way more than these analysts do. And these analysts are speculating, always speculating, trying to create buzz, trying to create news, manipulating markets. So I'm looking for anything that is fact-based. So currently looking, and I'm saying, let's see, so what's next for Paramount? Blah, blah, blah. Wall Street is divided. It aims to users to point up for new iPhones. So this is pretty big that the iPhone event with Apple, or the Apple event that occurred this past week, actually caused a massive boom in the market for Apple. Apple stock was up huge, and now it's hit the market cap has hit the $3 trillion mark. In blah blah blah. So I don't see anything too crazy here. Nothing that's going to influence the markets. So then what I like to do is I like to go to Market Watch. Then I'll go to marketwatch.com and I'll look for news, big tech, investors need to know. So this is what investors need to know. I don't really care about that. I don't really care about that because I know what I need to know as an investor or as a trader, honestly. Blah, 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 deflated these stocks to the peers, stocks are buying momentum, we get a raw deal. So a lot of these articles are just trash. Investors in recent Broadway shows could lose a staggering 200. Like all of this is just trash. Opinions. So yeah, a lot of this is pretty much trash. I just get to yes. This is good news. Elon Musk's massive pay package gets $1.8 billion yes votes, but legal fight far from over. So this is kind of showing us that investors are believing in Elon Musk. They approved his pay package, so that's good. Tesla actually boomed on this news on Wednesday, as well as Elon Musk now having Tesla incorporated in Texas. So that's decent news there, but nothing crazy here. The last website I'm going to go to, and right now I'm just looking for news. I'm looking for, is anything going to impact the market this upcoming week? Now I'm looking for the Bloomberg website. So Roaring Kitty, this is anything around Roaring Kitty and GameStop is going to drive the markets for GameStop and meme stocks. Skeptics in a meme era. And there is some news on GameStop. So GameStop is going to be having a meeting that was postponed from Friday they're going to have it tomorrow, June 17th. So that's something to be on the lookout for GameStop's stock in terms of it having potential to boom to the upside. It's currently at support around $23 to $26. So it could have room to $38 and then $63. That's pretty much how GameStop moves. It doesn't have any in between. But yeah, so looking for news and not seeing too much there. So then the last thing I like to go to is I like to check the Earnings Whisperers calendar to see what's coming up in earnings, in terms of earnings. And this week, there's really nothing. I see CarMax. CarMax might be the best one for this week. But yeah, looking at all that stuff, nothing too crazy. So nothing too crazy coming up for the week. But that's kind of how I like to look at what's upcoming this week, what's going to happen. And then the last thing I do, of course, is I go to my watch list and I'll take a look at the watch list. And if there was any news on anything regarding any of the stocks on my watch list, then I'll go to those stocks and then I'll kind of see what's going on. So here we were talking about Tesla. So Tesla boomed to the upside, and then of course it rejected off of this ATR level and sold back right into this consolidation box, which is pretty funny. I said this was going to happen, and it happened. We're watching 0DTEs on Tesla because I was expecting that move back down, especially after a harsh rejection right there on that ATR. So that is that. But that's pretty much how you set up for the week. You look for economic news. Go to your favorite websites for economic news. So for me, it's Yahoo Finance, MarketWatch, Bloomberg, and then I'll take a look at the Earnings Whispers, so what's going on in terms of earnings. Also look for the stocks that performed or stocks that had earnings, the major stocks that had earnings the previous week, how they performed, what sectors they were in, and then based on what sector they're in, I'll take a look at how that sector is doing. So for instance, this week we had Avgo, which is Broadcom, we had Adobe, and then we also had, what was the other one? Avgo and Oracle. So chip plays, tech plays, cloud service plays. So looking at things like that, seeing how they're doing, and they all were up major. So those are that's probably a sector we want to be paying attention to, is the tech slash chip sector is what we want to be paying attention to and looking for options on those plays. But yeah, that's pretty much it. A recap of how to prepare for the day upcoming or the week upcoming. Pretty much do the same thing every single day. So yeah, if you have any questions, drop them in the comments. Thanks for tuning in. It's the Fit to Flourish podcast. I'm out. Good morning, welcome to the Fit to Flourish podcast. Let's talk wellness, finance, and growth.